It's Lillard missing.
That's a surprise.
Bubba,
I mean, really out of
I know he's your
character for
team,
him to
man, but
miss
come on.
when the
I might be
defense is
supporting
not right up
me.
on him.
Nailed from three-point land.
That's a dozen
So I
straight
hit my
points
first
coming
4
off
threes in a
the
row.
triple.
Here's Lopez.
Missed one. Missed another one. But made my 6th.
Kuzma outside.
So this is my second game of the
It's
his
Trent
career.
on the wing.
My first game I hit 49 points and
And Antetokounmpo with the
I
basket.
equalled the 3-pointer
They are just killing
NBA record
on the
in a
interior.
single game. Nearly beat it. So I'm going to try and beat it this game.
And
Oh!
the Bulls another three.
So that's what my wee guy is.
Their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from
Once I'm actually all his shooting's going to be decent, but
Here is Lillard.
3-pointers, always been my main
Lopez
go-to.
finds Trent. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. MP has been leading the charge for Chicago. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. And we'll be right back after this.
Appreciate you coming into the stream, brother. Sorry about Chuck and Cody all night, man. I was playing so bad.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Smith is out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kevin. There's
Oh,
Giannis.
damn!
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these
See, my
days,
wee guy's
especially
decent
because
at layups
he
as
gets
well.
doubled every
It's just his
single time.
stat isn't that high at him.
Portis a screen on Smith. There goes Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Impossible to stop when Giannis gets those strides together.
Best player in the world
The
right now.
last game, a win against the Pelicans.
You could see it in that game.
Best
Despite
player in the game, I know.
odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
But once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
And the
Oh,
rejection by Antetokounmpo.
It was stuck to me like glue,
Down
man.
low. Giannis
Damn.
flies the other way. Second quarter.
It's the only reason you like Bucks because of that big guy.
Pass to Herter. Now here's MP. The Bulls with another miss.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull
Yeah, I
an
need to get up
all-nighter,
with 8
trying to
minutes. I'm
figure out
hitting
what went
fucking,
wrong.
I'm just
My
hitting
highs
rocks.
were too high and my lows were
Ice
too
cold.
low.
Ice
You have to
fucking
realize so
cold.
much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But
Maybe
again,
not,
there you
maybe
are.
not.
Thank you.
Maybe keep it
What
going.
an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Rollins the pass to Porter.
Try to skip.
And
It was trying to scheme me, it was failing, but then I lost track of him, man.
For giving him the space
Oh,
he needed
he told me
to
all
get to
about
the
it.
rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
MP, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Trent's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Rollins. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith.
Oh,
Sumu, he's checked in
that's
for
right.
Kevin Huerter. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news.
You need to start being made a team player.
Well, guys, teams
Chicago
are
scored 28 points.
New CBA,
26 here
especially
is
the
with me.
dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means.
There we go.
Honestly, even front offices are still
Hey, I should have been on
navigating
an
the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar. And these guys
It's
have been
raining
contenders ever since.
freeze.
The defense is far too
Hallelujah.
slow to
It's
close out on
raining
those three-point
freeze.
attempts.
Trent outside, the three ball. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Trent's got himself on the board with three there.
Had a feeling when that last shot went in, Trent Jr. was ready to respond.
MP finds Vucevic. Back to MP. On the wing, Dosunmu. MP outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They
Bucks
shooting,
trail by
man.
3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Philadelphia. Here's the floater. Book it! MP with a tough shot.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
White against Lillard. Pass to Portis. Trent with the wide open look. No good on the triple. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality.
Now let's take a moment. Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And as we get into this third quarter, for Milwaukee, Sims is checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Antetokounmpo. The Bulls also changing it up. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Jalen Smith comes in for Buzelis. And MP subbed in for Josh Giddey. We've got Damian Lillard. Gary Trent is out there with Portis. Then it's Porter. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been
Oh,
porous, and that's got to change.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
time
boy.
to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Come on,
The
man.
energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Fires from deep. Lillard again missing. MP finds White. And another miss by Chicago. And so is Milwaukee heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. And quarter strong.
And the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Collins, good.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Pass to Green. Here is Porter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And here's MP for three. Connects from three-point range.
Game on, bitches.
MP's got 34. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Giannis outside. The three. And there's Porter on the assist by Giannis.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and
Why did
trying to take advantage from distance.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Bucks making a change here. The Bulls making a change also. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Smith. Giddey the pass to MP. Off target with his three.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Porter finds Trent. Shoots over Dosunmu. Trent can't hit. Bulls trail by 7. Herter passes to Giddey. The three from MP. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Screen by Giannis. Giddey against Rollins. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the defense, you thought they were helpless before. Now Giannis is hot.
Giddey the pass to Dosunmu. And here's MP for 3.
Oh!
And against the Bulls from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kevin Porter. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Rollins. Then for the Bulls, Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. And Buzelis subbed in for Kevin Herter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, we got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy.
Oh! Another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
On the points,
Ay, papot ako di uayos na iwas. Mapot na ba din?
He is red hot from beyond the arc. And the basket by Lillard.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out. And guys, Guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish the rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass. Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
MP, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard looking around. Pass to Lopez. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And Giddey gets it to go.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Buzelis. Beyond the arc. MP, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Osumu finds MP. To the left side wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Vucevic. Kuzma pulls it in.
Mate, I've set you up under the basket. Oh my days, man. See me, what's just happened there? John Key with the pass that.
You want to win? You need guys like Brook Lopez. That's
Damn, man.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Chicago bullshit.
.24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Chicago calls timeout. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming.
And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's.
I've tried it again, you kidding me?
Now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And the second of 2 is good. That puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And here's MP for connects again.
Broke the record.
And that is a 3.
Second game in, man. Goat moment. Bah.
Historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018, an all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Oh, and a treat awaits us all as we get a chance now to hear from MP himself. Center court, Mike in hand.
Right, we've still got a game to go, lads. Come on. Seriously?
Obviously, this isn't something you really prepare for. It's crazy. Setting the record for threes in a game.
Second game in his career.
What it took to get here. All those hours alone in the gym.
Clearly, Greg, just a dream come true for 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You don't miss one. Just miss one, please.
Probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, good try, man.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So many of the plays
Give it,
designed to create opportunities from deep.
7.5 seconds. Give me this.
Every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point
I don't
line
want
and
a
a
shot.
fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
First free
shooting
throw
48%.
is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And they tie.
Oh!
Did they just do that, Kevin?
They just did. Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a 3-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history books.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
MP fires from way outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Vucevic. Kuzma outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Buzelis. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. And the Bucks lead by 4.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
MP, no good. And for Milwaukee,
Take me off, man.
so far, very efficient. All around, about 55%.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. And Lillard gets
We win in the overtime, man. Got an assist for a buzzer beater. And I broke the 3-point record.
On the wing, MP. Defended by Trent. Again, what an avalanche. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
A new personal best, 51 in the game.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the
Been a
line.
menace all game, man. Best player in the world.
Those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
He drops the first one. That makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
And here's MP for 3. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Lillard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Unloads from 13. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And good! There's another. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Nobody near Lillard. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
Oh, and my.
Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with control. Bingo.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses the layup. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 1.
MP trying to shoulder the weight here.
I'm shaking at free throws more.
And the first of
See what I
2,
mean?
no good. Heartbreak.
Please, please.
MP taking 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the
Oh, at least I scored 1, man. Come on. Let's do this, boys.
To take the lead on that possession, but
Get this
at
W.
least he was able
Come on.
to tie the game up.
You've got us, lads. Very good, very good. Come here. No, no.
Lillard against White. Chicago grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jealous.
Oh.
Back to MP. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, MP. Can't get the 3 to fall. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout.
All he had to do was finish it.
No room for mistakes. He wants everyone on the same page.
What is it with people getting put into goal scoring positions and passing the ball? That's twice for him this game.
White against Lillard. Lopez outside. Lillard outside. Misses the tray. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime.
Double overtime.
And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. Trent outside. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Inside, onto the Kumbo. Automatic.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
MP outside. To the middle. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's under the Kumbo.
You're leaving him wide open. He's dropping.
Lillard's got 28 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
No good with the triple. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago with the step back. Takes a 3. Another bucket. Wow. 60 points.
60.
This guy cannot
60.
be stopped.
They've had
Is that
no
60?
answer for him in this one.
Here's Trent.
Ah,
He
yeah.
goes up strong with one hand and
I'm celebrating this game.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Oh!
Got it. Another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Buzelis.
How is it that Giannis always seems fired up? I mean, this guy has a true enthusiasm for the game and for the competition. He just delivers night in and night
no
out.
way.
That's what makes him a star.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
All right, Peter.
Puts the move on. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So because he missed the R2, you're going to give him an R.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul.
Second one is good. And both at the line. It's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
To the left wing. And here's MP for 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
And he has been a mad bomber from three-point range here in OT. Nothing, no falling. Not the time to go cold from downtown. making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Nice.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moment.
Here's Young. Gets the bucket and the foul. Buzelis.
No.
And so he's picked up his
All we need to do.
and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Do we need that free equaliser? 2 shots, man. Come on.
They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And here's MP for 3. And another
Oh!
one goes. Amazing.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
And you get the sense that he's hit a wall here in OT. He just hasn't been much help to them at all offensively. Look at that shot.
That's how we do it, boys.
Not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak.
Bubba, I'm sorry I need to do this to your team, but
they can rely on him.
this has been what a
And
comeback.
Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Vucevic. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. 4th personal foul. 13 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point
What you
lead.
need to do is at 1 mil, mate. 1 mil.
He's off on the
Good
free throw,
ball.
able to get that second one to drop in.
And
That
no
one and a half
secret here,
media.
guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Knocks down the 3. And Billy
No
Donovan
chance.
decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment.
Can it
folks,
give
in
me a
this
triple
game.
overtime?
And he wants
Please.
to be prepared.
But I want to be one for this game.
MP left side.
Yes!
Right between the eyes.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room
What
right
a
now.
game,
That's the
man.
comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when